Hello friends, today we gonna revealed a story of Mai, who was working in a Tokyo room salon with a large amount of debt. Was asked to get married because she would pay the debit from Cantor, whom she met as costumer, and married and lived in a farmhouse. Cantor is a sincere and wealthy, but he is quite over age. Mai was now bored with rural life. She felt herself a slave to Cantor. Mai was tired of eating the vegetables of the land. So Mai would throw the food Cantor made for him in the dustbin. Cantor was not able to give Mai sexual satisfaction, so Mai used to have sex with different people. One day Cantor was working in his land. A postman brought her parcel. Mai tries to be free with him. Then, under pretense, Mai brings the postman in. Then she wears the dress and asks the postman how the dress looks on her. She starts flirting with the postman. Eventually Mai lures the postman into her trap and starts having sex with him. One day Cantor is working in his fields. Cantor's friend is tried by his wife with a knife. Cantor comes between them and asks the girl about the incident. Cantor's friend tries to avoid it, but the girl tells Cantor that my husband and his brother are having a sexual relationship with your wife. Hearing this, Cantor starts beating his friend and gets the whole truth out of him. Cantor's friend tells him that when you come to work in the field, my brother and the postman have sex with your wife. Even now my brother is sleeping with your wife. Cantor rushes to his house to confirm. He takes off his shoes and slowly walks towards the bedroom. Peeps in through the bedroom window. His wife is sleeping under a blanket. Cantor takes a cold breath and thinks that what he heard is wrong. But suddenly he feels a stirring in the blanket. Cantor looks carefully. His wife changed the crotch. Now Cantor felt that there was someone else in the blanket. Suddenly the brother of Cantor's friend appears from the blanket, who was having sex with his wife. Cantor's eyes widen as he can't believe that his wife is cheating on him. He walks in. Mai and her friend are shocked to see Cantor. Mai gets scared seeing her husband. The man tries to run away, but Cantor grabs him and starts beating him. The man told Cantor that it is not his fault, your wife calls us herself. Cantor then goes after the postman. The postman runs for his life, but Pawn catches him and beats him too. Cantor now locks Mai in the vehicle and works in the fields. Mai gets out of the vehicle and walks a little distance under the pretext of a walk. Suddenly Cantor feels that Mai is running away. He runs after Mai and catches him. While sleeping, Cantor sleeps with his hand tied to Mai's hand. In the morning, Cantor locks Mai in the warehouse. And after locking the door from the outside, he ties a chain in it. Mai screams inside and tries unsuccessfully to break down the door. Cantor will now work in land that he will come in the evening and take out Mai. Mai stays locked in the warehouse all day. In the evening, Cantor came and took Mai out. While eating at night, Mai hits Cantor the hot soup and tries to run away again. But the Cantor catches her again. In the morning Cantor locks Mai in the warehouse and goes to the fields. Mai is sitting in the warehouse when suddenly she hears a voice. She gets up and goes there is something under a sheet. As Mai fumbles with the blanket, she finds a man lying there injured. Mai gets scared but leaves the man lying there. Mai doesn't even tell her husband. While having dinner, the news on TV shows that a man is wanted by the police, and that man has also been injured in a police encounter. They show a picture of the same warehouse man on TV. Mai recognizes him as soon as she sees him. But still she does not tell anything to her husband. In the morning, Cantor locks Mai in the warehouse as usual and leaves. Mai comes to this man. She gives him painkiller pills and bandages his wound. Then she has sex with this man. Mai recovers a pistol from the man, but the pistol is empty. Mai makes a deal with the man that he can stay here till his wound heals, but take Mai with him when he recovers. The man promises her. The next day, Cantor locks Mai in the warehouse and leaves. Mai brings food for this man. Then they have sex. The man asks Mai why she wants to run away. Mai tells him her whole story. Then they both plan to elope that night. That night, Mai makes Cantor drink a lot of wine, but while sleeping, Cantor sleeps with Mai's hand in his. When Cantor falls asleep, that's when the man comes. He secretly cuts the cloth with scissors and then suddenly climbs on Cantor's chest and forces him to drink. Cantor doesn't get a chance to settle. Mai is sitting there very contentedly watching everything. Then the Cantor is brought to the washroom and the man dips it in the bathtub. Mai tells the man to kill him. The tail of Cantor comes off. Mai hugs the man and tells him to leave. Then suddenly the fork comes out of the tub, which shocks them both. Mai doesn't understand anything and tells Cantor that this man is the goon the police is looking for and now he wants to rape me. The man says to Mai that you are a deceitful woman, I was doing all this on your request. Meanwhile, the Cantor catches the man. But Cantor was intoxicated so the man managed to escape. And Cantor faints. In the morning, Mai was working in the fields. After finishing work, she was going home, where the same postman comes with the farm papers. As he starts to go back, Mai stops him and takes the postman in to pay her husband a visit. Inside, Cantor lies on the bed and a drip is attached to him. Cantor is in coma. Mai tells the postman that it's all my fault. I wanted to run away from my husband. Then she starts crying and suddenly her tone changes and she starts laughing that I won't go now because now Cantor is going to die and I will become the owner of all his lands. Cantor cries in a coma and his wife has sex with the postman in another room. So friends, if you like the video, please give a like and subscribe to the channel. See you in another video. Goodbye until then.